Welcome, welcome everybody. I hope you are joining in today. Today is Wednesday, February 10th. Holy macro. This month is almost halfway over with. So I hope if you are joining in today, you leave me a comment to let me know you're here. I think it's taken a minute for things to catch up here. So let me know if you're on today. Hopefully, okay, I'm seeing that I am live now. So join in, leave me a comment. Today is Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I've been going live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. for many, many months. So I hope you're ready for some fun projects. I've got all kinds of projects to show you today, especially a really cool fun fold. So hello, Patty. Hi, Phyllis. I'm so glad you got the catalogs. I'm hoping you're making out your wish list. So hi, Kathy. Yes, it is a beautiful day out. It's a bit nippy is what I think. I think it could be a tad bit warmer for me. So hello, Shirley and Elaine and Wendy. Welcome, welcome. I've got a bow to tie for one of my projects, so that's why I'm kind of looking down. But so a really, really cool fun fold. Who likes fun folds? Anybody out here love fun folds? Let me know if you enjoy a fun fold. My team loves to do fun folds. Actually, every month, we've been doing for the past several months, a team member volunteers to teach us all a fun fold. So this past month, I was the teacher for our February meeting, and this is a fun fold that I taught them. It's called a swinging card fun fold. Okay, so let me see who else is here. So hello, Jean. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome. And hi, Beverly. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so the other question I wanted to know besides fun folds is, who is in love with this Darling Donkey stamp set? Let me know if you are. Let me know if you're in love with this Darling Donkey, because we are going to use him again today after yesterday's card. So it was just kind of a little lead in for today. And then also, if you love the Darling Donkey, who has it on their wish list and plans to get it for free before February goes away? Because remember, the Darling Donkey stamp set is free during celebration with a $50 order. It's one of the choices that you can choose for celebration this year. So we just only have a few more days left. It ends February 28th. It's only 2 months long this time, but have no fear. Celebration's going to be back again come I think it's July. I think we're having it for July and August this year. Okay, I should know that by now. I kind of like second guessing myself, but I'm pretty sure it's July. So good, Wendy, I'm glad you have it and you're loving it. Yay. All right, donkeys are cuter than cute. I know, aren't they? Okay, so let's I guess we'll get started here because it's about 5 after, so we will get going here. So let's change to my desktop here. Okay, and let's we're gonna just do a really quick review, because remember last week we did the Hey Chick. Okay, so here's the Hey Chick here, and then we did this one, and I did the beveled edge on there as well. Okay, and then of course we had this one here. Okay, using the wood paper here, and using some of our in color designer paper as well. So cute chick. And then of course here was a fun fold that I also showed as well, was this fun fold here. Okay, but I have a totally different fold for you today. Okay, so for those that didn't tune in yesterday, I showcased the Darling Donkey with the glimmer paper and our Brights designer paper. I'm loving it. Okay, so I made another card using the Brights designer paper that I wanted to put together for you today as well. Okay, so we're going to start out with that. All right, this was kind of my inspiration for this card here. Okay, so I had made this a while ago. I'm not sure if I showed this or not, but I had made this one. Maybe I showed it when I did the beveled edge because it's got the beveled edge on the label there. Let's see if it will tune in there. I don't know. Boy, that really bumped up. So that's got the beveled edge, okay? So let me show you my inspiration. I had to drag out those chickens again, okay, because they are just still adorable. So even though this is carrying over to the main catalog, but now is a great time to get one of these bundles because you're almost to $50. So you can get a free celebration item, okay? So I've already stamped my label here and did the beveled edge around it, okay? We are using some of the Brights designer paper today as well. And so this is the Gorgeous Grape, okay? And then I paired it with Highland Heather because it just needed to tone it down a little bit. I still wanted this to be kind of like a fun and whimsical card, okay? So let's add some adhesive on here, and I'm just going to, this is I think it's 2 3/4 inch piece of designer paper by 5 1/4. Okay, so let's I'm gonna just kind of figure out where I want this chick to lay. Maybe I'm gonna attach him to my label. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's kind of attach him part way to my label here. That way I'm not having him hanging off the edge of my cardstock. Okay, now I can add my dimensionals on here. I know fun folds are kind of addicting. We have one team member, Mary, and she is our fun fold queen. She never disappoints us with creating a fun fold with us because she loves fun folds. So we're starting to get a really cool library of having fun folds in our on our team Facebook page. So, which is really nice for everybody to have access to and learn. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this on. So this is a really quick and easy card. You could do a punch like the daisy again. So it doesn't have to be like this one here, just by adding a punched image or adding a stamped image like I'm doing as well. Really makes it a quick and easy card. Okay, so let's just add him there. What do you guys think? I'm not sure if I want a bow somewheres. I thought it was kind of distracting, so I think instead of a bow, I'm going to add some of these dots here. And so the enamel dots. We used these yesterday as well. And they're just kind of, these are still kind of fun colors. These are this year's in color colors because we've got I think I'm just going to maybe stick to the bumblebee colors here. Okay, so let's just add some of these yellow dots here. Okay, and I think, okay, my putty just, there we go. Let's go. Oh, I should have moved him a little bit more. I don't know if I can. Oh well, he's staying put. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you love this? It's just a really easy card. Using that Brights paper just kind of gives you a really nice collection. I'm a bright person and I love it. So just very, very simple card. Okay, but let's not leave the envelope naked. Okay, let's quickly add this to this because somebody today, if you're commenting, is going to get this lovely card in the mail. Okay, so let's add this designer paper to the flap here. This is one of the other designs here that comes in the package, and we'll give it a quick trim. Okay, So who is loving the Hey Chick and has that on their wish list as well? Because you could easily get that darling donkey with it. Okay, yes, it is very whimsical, and the chicken is just darling. I love purple. As you can see, I got purple on today. So, so there's another great idea. So you can see by using that same layout, I just used the same size designer paper. I've got my label and then added some type of image, and I am done. That is a quick and easy sketch. Okay, so let's get to the fun fold. Are you ready for that fun fold? Let's see. Let's move this out of the way. And here's that darling donkey here. And let's talk about dies here first. And oh, here we go. I'm looking for the dies. I thought I was really prepared today. So, so I think I'm prepared. So hopefully I'm prepared. Yes, really like the envelope. The envelope paper is nice. Hi, Carolyn. Oh, I'm so glad you're here today. All right. So this is our stitched, our stitch nested labels. Okay. And I love keeping my labels on these magnetic sheets. It just kind of keeps them all organized for me. And they're not falling all over, and I'm not sorting through the package. So to do this technique, okay, we're going to start with the larger die, and then we're going to go to the next die, okay, because you want these to be able to nest inside one another. Okay, this one here would be too large, and then this next one is definitely too small. Okay, so this technique could be used with other shapes as well. Okay, because my team members, they've been playing, some have been experimenting with different stitch dies. Okay, so so it's fine to try it out with other ones. All right, so we're gonna I've already pre-cut some stuff. Okay, so do you want to see the card first? I know you guys are all dying. Okay, so here's the card. Okay, what happens, so this is a swinging fun fold. Okay, so what it does is this kind of like swings open. Okay, look at that. Isn't that kind of cool? It just lines up. So this is that larger die there, and then the smaller die here. You need to cut out two of the smaller ones so they sit on top of one another. All right, so let me show you how to create this. Okay, so so let's see. I keep saying so. All right. Let's start with, that's my envelope paper. You need 3 pieces of designer paper, okay? 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. You need 2 of those because that's where they're gonna lay, okay? And then I've got my larger die, and then I've got my 2 smaller ones, okay? I've already pre-stamped and colored, just so you guys don't have to watch me color. But aren't those donkeys just adorable? All right, let's set them aside, and let's adhere. Okay, first of all, you're scoring. Okay, you're going to score at 2 1/8 and then 4 1/4. Okay, so 2 simple measurements, 2 1/8 and then 4 1/4. And then I'm going to flip it. We're going to work on the inside of our card. So you're going to, you know, get your fold. Actually, we could probably do this afterwards because it might lay flatter if you do your folding afterwards. Okay. So let me, I don't, you know, this paper might not show up very well on this, but I'm going to kind of draw where you need adhesive, because this is very, very important that you only put adhesive on 3 sides, okay? So we're putting adhesive here, and then down the long edge, and then here, okay? You want this one side here to not have any adhesive, okay? That is very, very key to making this card work, okay? So let's add some adhesive, and I'm gonna do the 2 ends, okay? And let's do this. All right. This is the new Seal Plus, and I got off a little bit. So the one thing, I'm going to just add a little bit more on the end. I am going to do a second line against this one, okay? All right, so I did 2 lines. This is the side that has no adhesive, and I did 2 lines close together of adhesive, okay? And then I've got adhesive here and here. So this is gonna, so the adhesive, so when you're doing this, you want to make sure if you're having a directional pattern that that it's going the appropriate way for your adhesive. So what I do is just line it up, I flip it, and then I know exactly where to put my adhesive. Then I can flip it back and adhere inside those score marks, okay? So is everybody with me so far? Okay, hi Christian and Kathy, welcome, welcome. You're feeding the baby and watching, yay, that's good. I know, you're in just baby heaven there. Kathy watches twins, and I don't know if you have more than just the twins. So, all right, so here we go. We're gonna add our other piece. Remember, this is 2 1/8 by 5 1/4. Get those lined up in line. And then we're going to add, we can put this on as well. And then we're going to bring in the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, okay? Because we got to die cut our opening here. All right, so let me bring in this, okay? And you have to have the full size for this one. This will not work with the mini, okay? So I do have my old magnetic platform, which I'm using just to kind of help a little bit better today. I've got a plate, and what we're going to do is, and I want to make sure this is in the screen. Okay, so here's the back of the plate. So kind of have your fold towards the back of the plate. This is, I think, helpful. So when you put this die on, okay, what you're going to do is, so if you have a magnetic platform, this will help you so much better. You're going to line your point here and here with that fold, okay? That's that scored mark. So just line that up, and then you want to be lined up from top to bottom as well. So you don't really, hopefully you want it in the center, okay? You want this centered on that fold from top to bottom, okay? Because it will impact this part as well. Okay, so then you're going to take your plate, okay? And you do not put it over across the whole thing, all right? You're going to want to take this, your edge, and this gets lined up with that fold as well. So I'm kind of like, I've got it inserted into my machine, I've got it lifted, and I'm just going to set it down on that fold, okay? Give it, you know, make sure you're got it squeezed well. Make sure your fold, the die is still lined up on that fold. And then just kind of take your time and let it grab and feed it through your machine. It's going to go clunk. You'll hear it. There it goes. And that's totally fine, okay? So let's just push this back. So this is what it looks like, okay? So I'm going to lift this off, and this is what you want. You want to be able to remove that piece of designer paper, just like that, okay? That's why we didn't put glue along this edge here, all right? And then it cut through this, and this is what you're going to pop up. And we're going to fold this back, okay? And then we're going to create this fold. So let me, so do you need me to show you how to line this up again? Is everybody with me on this? So you're going to take your clear plate and line it up with your points. okay, of your die. It depends on what die you're using. If you're using a circle, you're going to try to judge halfway on that circle or some other die. It's probably helpful to have something with points, so you just only want to be able to cut halfway. Okay, so that's the big shotting part, but that was very, very simple, I think. And practice on a piece of scrap cardstock or something, even if it's just plain white or whatever, just to, if you feel apprehensive about doing it, if you've got this all put together or whatever, don't be afraid to practice it all. Okay, so now next step, we're going to take our other two smaller dies here, and we're going to now put them on. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold this closed like this, okay? And let me just kind of show you before I put adhesive on. This is just going to fit right into there. You just kind of want to butt that up against this cutout part, okay? So when you fold this open, that's what you're going to see so far, okay? So let's adhere our piece here. So I've got this folded, and I'm going to put this in here. Just take your time. You want to make sure your edges are lined up and everything. Okay, so we got that far. All right, hopefully I'm not going too much. The dimensions of the bumblebee paper, this is just a half sheet of cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, okay? Yes, this daisy paper, I love, this is one of my favorite patterns in that. Field and Flowers. This is another celebration choice. Okay, so now we've got this open. So now we can add our second die here. Okay, our die cut image. So let's just do this. This is going to go right on the back side here. This is really so easy. I haven't had time to like play around with doing a different shape yet, but hopefully soon, okay? All right. So now we have this. So how are we going to put this so this looks centered and this is in place and everything? So let's add our adhesive. Whoops, this is just rolling right up in there. Okay, so maybe I need a different one here. Let's move to this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I kind of just hold this up in my hand. And I'm going to line the points up with the fold, okay? So you're going to go this way. Once you do that, you just want to center it as well, okay? So I just kind of have it holding up, and then once I decide I've got it centered, I'm just going to lay it down. That's how simple that is, okay? Look how it just gives it a nice, cool border. I think I like having the contrast here, but it all just depends on your designer paper as well, as to what you look like and you know what look you're looking for. Okay, so there's no right or wrong that you need colored cardstock here. It could be white. Okay, so what do you guys think? I'm going to add a bow here. So let's use we need a glue dot. Okay, and so who's confident that they could do this fold? We're going to just add a bow there. And let's just give it a little trim here. And there we go. So, but I think, oh, I wish I had gotten the hearts. I might add some bling here. Those white resin hearts, and I don't have them on my desk. So, so I might add something more here. Okay. So simple. All right, let's do our envelope. And so dies me too. Very cute. Thank you guys. All right, so but I need to know who's confident that they could try this fold at home. And you could really use any die. So Christian, she's been using some different shape dies as well and having success with that. I haven't. We'll try it with the donkey, but you could use any stamp set that you want. So just choose an image. So I'm going to give you some other ideas. I've got some chicken ones to show you, and another one as well, using the Paper Balloon designer paper and the dies that go with that. I can't think of what this set is called. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that just beautiful? Wouldn't you just love to get that in the mail? Hey there, friend. Hee-haw. So I kind of left this blank because this could be, I could add thinking of you or birthday or just anything, or just even just plain write a message. But you want to kind of also keep in mind that it might bother you. You might want to try to keep your writing or stamp inside this green area. Okay, so there's not a ton of room to do some writing. You could kind of write off to the side or stamp off to the side, just to keep in mind so it doesn't show through here to the front. Okay, so there's my little tip. Okay, good. Oh, I'm glad, Jean, that you're going to give it a try. So I'm just trying to come up with a private Facebook group for you guys to come in and join and share some of your creations. So I'm just him and hawing over what to name it. So if anybody's got any great names, let me know. I'm thinking of Nancy's Inky something community. I can't really have it written down. If I don't write stuff down, I'm not going to remember. So, okay, so let me show you some other great fun cards, okay? Here we go. So, of course, I had to do the chicken, right? So here is the hey chick. Let me make sure this is flat for you to see. Okay, so there's those resin hearts there. So hopefully, and you can see, I used white on this one and the green front. So just get creative. And okay, Sharon, she's new here to our community. She joined late, and oh good, I hope you go and rewatch. And it will be fine. It's really easy, and it's only paper. So you just try again and just try again. Okay, so here's the inside of that. So just quick, so see how I kept, of course, I kind of, my stamp had excess ink on there, so a boo-boo, so I need to change this out. But see how I wanted to make sure that my words were inside that green border, okay? So there's that one, the hey chick. All right, so here's the paper blooms designer paper. I kind of like this one as well. Here's these gorgeous dies. They're in the mini catalog, and maybe they're paper blooms as well. I can't remember the name, but they coordinate with this paper. So look at this. Isn't that a fun birthday card? I was happy with it. I just went and cut out, because there's tons of dies with this die set, and they've got all that beautiful stitching on it. Let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit more. There it goes. You can see the stitching on these dies. These are really fun dies here. Here's some, I'll take some still photos of these as well to put, I think I'm going to blog about it, okay? So look for this on my blog. And yeah, so that's kind of cool. I don't know. So which is your favorite? Do you like the paper blooms? Oh, and here's the coordinating envelope, okay? Do you like the hey chick? Or do you like the darling donkey? So let me know which is your favorite. And I'm going to draw, I'm going to be sending, I'm going to write down some numbers right now for a comment winner. Let me just, I'm looking for my sticky note here. So, let me write down some numbers. And okay, so 2 lucky comment winners today are, let me get it where I can see. Oh, here, I guess I'm going to do this. Okay, number 33 and number 18, okay? So I'll go back through the comments, and if you're comment number 18, I will be sending one of these swing cards, okay? Or it could be a darling donkey. I'm not quite sure yet, okay? So one of the 2 cards, all right? So does anybody have any questions for me before we go? So don't forget, celebration. This is a celebration catalog. If you don't have one, reach out to me. There's still time. You can see it online as well. in my online store. You can just click on catalogs and everything will pop up. But it's easier, I think, to have one in front of you to kind of flip through. I'm a flipper. So thank you guys. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so the bark background shows off more the center. I'm not sure which one. Oh, okay, so the dark broke is what you're saying, Kathy. It can be whatever you want. So good. Because it all just tries. It depends. So how do we know our number? I go back through and start from when the first comment started, and I just count down through. Okay, so it's just a random number. So as you guys are commenting throughout the Facebook Live, I just start from my feed, okay, before I even go back and respond to comments. So that way they're all in order, and I just count is what I do for the comment winners. So leave the boo-boo, shows you're human. Thanks, Beverly. Okay, so Suzanne, she's loving the chick card, and Carolyn, you like the paper balloons. Okay, I'm gonna I need to go back through the darling donkey. Okay, it's a whole gamut. Okay, Phyllis says the chick, and Elaine says the chick. All right, well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed these. I think the chick is just so adorable. And I love that they came out with die sets for us to cut them out, because that's a lot of fussy cutting, and the dies just kind of, you know, make it really nice looking as well. So, all right, so I might be back later this week on Friday. There's could be a possibility I might be back on Friday. So I'll let you know, though, tomorrow. I'll give you a kind of a heads up if I plan to do a live on Friday, because there's just so much to talk about. I mean, I still have a ton of stuff. I haven't even finished sharing all the celebration stuff. Is there something from the mini catalog you'd love to see? I haven't even shared the touch of ink yet with the hummingbird and butterflies, or even the berry blessings stuff either. So I just need to come see you guys more. So it all just depends if I get enough time to do some stamping. And of course, I love this stamp set here as well. Where is it? This Heal Your Heart. I think it's really sweet messages inside that one as well. And it pairs well with the fine art. So I'm kind of working on a class with that. But anyway, so I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I so appreciate you tuning in. And don't be afraid to message me if there's a set that you would love for me to show some samples. I won't guarantee, but I can do my darndest to help you out. And I should be changing to me, okay? You don't need to keep looking at my desktop. Okay, so welcome window. Okay. So have an awesome day, and maybe I will see you on Friday, or it could be Saturday. I'm not quite sure. All right, thanks so much, and we'll see you. Oh, I know what else I wanted to tell you. Here's the Hey Chick bundles item numbers in case you need that. Okay, and then also don't forget to like, share, and follow my Facebook page. Okay, and you can also check out my blog at createwithnancy.com, and as well as Pinterest and YouTube. I'm slowly kind of working on the Pinterest and YouTube, so that's always a great place to look for videos. Also is my YouTube channel, and that is also Create with Nancy. Okay, so we'll take care and have an awesome sunshiny day here. Bye bye.